person today? Wait, Young Jun. Oh, that's why they made a video. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Alright, 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 alright. Okay. Baby monster. Wah, 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 wah. Nice is here. Okay, chum. Studio chum, I guess. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing? Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. Hi, Sky. Okay, Sky, you have to explain this to me. Oh my God, this is how many time I'm asking. What does it mean when someone comes on a live and types this? What does that mean? I'm missing a slang. What does that mean? Tell me what it means. How's my day? My day is fine, boring, but I like boring days. Um, I didn't do anything today. I haven't left my house today. I have. So when you joined the live, you wrote this like THIS, and I've seen several people do that when they join a live. Is it like a slang? What does it mean? Like, is it? What does it mean? Is what I'm asking. Okay, I am on a live. I'll play later. I am on a live. I'll play later. Please send answers. No, it's. Oh, are you sure? Because it comes across as this THIS, not high HI. I don't know. What I feel like I'm missing something. I really feel like I'm missing something. Are you serious? Okay, I guess. There's no way you see this and not know it's a set so you can consider something. Okay. Anyway, how has your weekend been, Sky? This one. Sorry. How has your weekend been? Oh, I'm playing with my dog. Oh, by the way, do you feel better? Do you feel better? What breed is your dog also? But do you feel better? Most importantly, I think it's been 2 days now, or a day and a half. You feel better? I've never owned a dog. I've never owned a pet. I'm afraid of dogs. Oh my god, a lot of people just join from nowhere. You feel better? Okay, that's good to know. If you're just joining, say hi, give the live a thumbs up. I don't know why YouTube sent a lot of people here, but okay. You throw up in the morning so that you're not completely better. Hmm. I feel like this weekend the flu should have worked its way out of your system. Oh my god. But are you throwing up as frequently as before? Like before? Chihuahua and Noring. I don't know Noring, but I know Chihuahua. Okay. I went to a chemist today. Chemist. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. What did they give you? No, once today. Okay, that's good. Once today is good. Once today is good. Okay. I see a couple of people on the live. Do not be shy. Say hi. Let me know where you're joining me from. And if this is your first time here, thank you to the people that just gave the live a thumbs up. I appreciate it. By the way, there's ice in my drink. It spilled on my shirt just before I started this. Kid D 4049. Hi, welcome to the live. This is my first time of seeing that username. And Babu, welcome to the live. Thank you for saying hi. Where y'all joining me from? I went to up. I went like upside down. A little scary but fun. Okay, so that means I misunderstood what you meant when you said you went to a chemist today. What's a chemist? I misunderstood. I thought you meant to say something else. But what's a chemist? Because I don't think I understood that. Because you're saying it's upside down. I feel like is it like a fair? Hi, Kid. Kid asked me how am I? I'm fine, Kid D. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And how are you? Where are you joining me from? Alicia James, I see you've returned. Welcome back to the live. You're South Africa. Awesome. You're the first South African joining us today. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria. My friend, how have you been? I've been fine. I've been having a boring weekend, which is I love. Did I come back? Yes, it came back. I'm sorry. You forgot the word. Sorry, sorry, sorry. You forgot the word. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Hold on. Hello, someone that you don't need to know. Sorry, I popped off for a bit. My Every time I come down with this particular phone that I do a live with, I forget to reconnect it to the router that is closest to here. So that's why that happened. Hi, Maggie. Welcome to the live. Yes, I believe I mentioned how I've been. Yes, I forgot the word. Okay, so it was a fair. I saw your video about in-laws or something. Okay, so that video is a collaboration video. I made it with someone for their channel. We have other videos that will come up. If it's something you want to watch, then that's fine. He's kind of like a relationship marriage coach. So I was just there to offer my perspective on certain things. But I did like how they turned out. They turned out. We have several other videos, but I don't think he has posted other ones because I've only seen the one. But thank you, Sky D. I'm good. Good to know. Good to know. I know this is your first time here. Thought is yes, internet. It was my internet. It was my internet, but I'm back now. I had to reconnect to my router. I wanted to have a drink on live, but unfortunately, it took me a minute to set up, and now all the ice in my drink has melted in. Yo, mm. Mark, my life is not interruption. I would hope so. I'm glad it's not. Okay, so let me circle back to Sky. You went to a fair or a what's the word? An amusement park. The park. I feel like that's where you went. When you said you forgot the word and you typed it in Dutch, I guess. My life is not the entire thing. Mark, welcome to the live. I don't understand you, but welcome to the live. Yellow tank top. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I went thrifting. We have another name for it, but basically it's called thrifting. That's why I bought this. I usually hate going clothes shopping. Like I hate it with a passion. But and because of that I tend to wear things, repeat them till they're literally tearing around my body. But I did go thrifting. So I bought this. And I did make a mini vlog, but that's a long way before I posted. I got a lot of stuff to post. You type in Dutch. I thought as much. I think there's some noise and disturbance with the audio. Not on my end. Hold on. The audio. No, oh, you hear it too. Hold on. Let me reduce my fan. It might be the fan. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Okay. All right. So my fan was a bit high and a bit too close. I've reduced it and I've shifted it a bit. I don't know if that makes sense. That's the only thing that could be interfering. Yeah, that's the only thing that could be interfering. I don't know if it's reduced a bit. Has it reduced? It's gone. Oh, okay. Okay, so yes, my fan was pretty high and close. So I've reduced it and then shifted it a bit away. All right. We got some people here who have not said hi and let me know where they're joining me from. Do not be shy, say hi. Anyway, Maggie, how has your weekend been? How have you seen all the content we've been getting? Of course, we talked about it already. Ron BTS is coming back. Hey, our Tuesdays are back. I wonder how many episodes they'll have. How many do you think they'll have? I feel like it won't be a lot. I feel like they'll do some episodes leading up to the tour. I feel like we'll get like at best 5 to 10 episodes. Okay, Sky, can you confirm? Did you go to a fair or an amusement park? I want to know if kermis is the Dutch word for that. Yeah, 10 to 15 episodes. Ooh, what's up? Happy Palm Sunday to you too. That's true. Today was Palm Sunday technically. Namdi, welcome. How has your weekend been? Ooh, today being Palm Sunday, that means no, we're still in Lent, right? Lent ends at Easter Sunday, right? It doesn't end at Palm Sunday, right? I feel like it doesn't. Okay. Fair. Chemis is the Dutch word. All right, now I know one Dutch word. Thank you. Dutch. Hi, Tapia. What, Terence? That's an interesting name. Where are you joining me from today? All right, someone that you don't need to know asked me a question that what are we talking about today? So I'm going to throw it to you guys. The last time I was on the live, someone had the suggestion. I mean, when I come on live, we chat about anything, and I'll also have my random icebreaker questions. But I also want to throw it to you guys. What do you think things we could do to make the live a bit more fun? People had some suggestions like matchmaking, life advice. Don't really want to matchmake. I don't feel qualified to give life advice, but we could. I don't think I've done that on a live except someone asks a specific question. So yeah, example. You have an example, and then a box with a cat coming out of it. Sky. What does that mean? I didn't even know it was a weekend. Every day is a new. I do understand. It does happen like that sometimes. The days just blur together. I knew it was a weekend because my daughter is home from school. That's mostly how I can tell. Did you go to church? No, I did not. So let's talk about me going to church for a bit. I haven't been to church in over 3 years. Yeah. The last time I was in a church was when we dedicated Daisy, and we did that when she was like 9 months old. So I haven't been to a church in 3 years, thereabouts. Namdi, to answer your question, I have my reasons. I don't feel that good enough reasons, but for me, they are good enough reasons. Do you know Vanny Bean? No, I don't. What's Vanny Bean? Oh, what's Vanny Bean? Namdi, you mentioned Palm Sunday, so I'm going to assume you're Catholic, right? So Lent, you're still in Lent technically till Easter. I do not know Vanny Bean. Oof. Apart from Namdi Sky and Maggie, we have other people on the live. Do not be shy. Please say hi. Terence, you said hi, and yeah, you're welcome. Where are you joining me from? Still waiting on you to say that she's a YouTuber, pretty popular on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Oh, I probably I don't really frequent TikTok, and Instagram is pretty much sucks. Instagram sucks. They don't show you things on your feed anymore. To like, the algorithm in Instagram has sucked for a very long time, and I don't really frequent TikTok. I don't know, but I do not know. I probably know of them, but like not really the name. What's the issue going on? Hello, Kevin Muras. Welcome. I hope I said that right. Where are you joining me from today? So, wow, 3 years. Are you quarreling with God? No, on the contrary, I do not have a beef with God. I feel that I'm a spiritual person. I am not just a religious person, especially with the way organized religion works in Nigeria. So I am not quarreling with God. However, I am quarreling with the Christian body in this country. I feel like we go to church just to perform that we are going to church. I go into a church and I look around. I know I'm not supposed to think that way because I'm there for myself. It's between I and God. But I go to a church and I'm like, I know what you did yesterday. I know what you did last week. You're lying down here rolling on the floor, acting as if you're good. You beat your wife. I don't like you. So that's me in church. I felt like I actually truly felt going to church was interfering with my personal relationship with God because I go there and I'm just sitting down there. I know I shouldn't do this, but judging people based off of what I know of them. And I'm like, so you people come to church just to perform. So it was actually disturbing my relationship with God. So I'm like, you know what? I don't like the way the pastors, all of them, I don't like them. So yeah, I have no beef with God. Me and him are cool, very cool, matter of fact. But the people that represent him in churches, I have a problem with. Kevin, hi, where are you joining me from? Sorry, but I'll need to go. No problem, Sky. Thank you for always coming. I appreciate. Please, I really hope this week you get better. You cannot be. If it's a flu and it needs to leave your system like now. Hope we get better. Kevin, where are you joining me from? I was born into Anglican, but I attend Pentecostal church. Okay, Pentecostal church as in Pentecostal church or a Pentecostal church like the New Age Pentecostal church. I'll be back on it. No problem. George, happy Sunday to you too. Welcome. Mm, my eyes have melted into this. It does not taste good anymore. Oh, you're joining me from Kenya. How is Kenya today? I believe it's 18 over there right now. And no, Kenya is 2 hours ahead of me. So you're winding down. How is Kenya today? All right, so we have Maggie here. We have I think Sky. Hi, aesthetic. I love that song. Yeah, a Pentecostal church. Okay, got it. No, George is not from the UK. He's from Guyana. How am I doing today? I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Hello, we have another army in the house, starting with hooligan game. Not yet. I just came on live, so we're getting our greetings out of the way. But let me tell you what I was doing today. I was I act out these scenarios, but I was acting out that I was at the tour and hooligan was performing and I was doing the dance part of hooligan. I love that song. It's fast overtaking normal as my favorite song of the album. Very fast overtaking normal. By the way, I was just saying normal is my favorite song, but holy no Jamaica. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it is Ryan that is Guyana. Yeah, it is Ryan that is Guyana. I'm sorry about that, George. Okay. How did I mix that up? Aesthetic, what's your own favorite song from the album? Oh God, I'm sucks. Okay, Maggie, someone that you don't need to know. George is from Jamaica. Aesthetic, what's your own favorite song? Anyways, I was imagining that I was on stage and doing the hooligan dance, and I cannot dance for Shaisa. I can't. I don't know where I lost my rhythm because I used to have it. But yeah, that song is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we have George here. We have a lot of regulars. Yesterday, I reached 6K subscribers. Everyone say congratulations to Aesthetic. That's a huge number. That's a huge number. Congrats. So, are you? What about how's your watch hour looking? It's criminal. Actually, yes, it is. This album, like no shade, no tea, it's actually good across the board. Across the board, it's good. Like across the board, it's good. Que paso? Congratulations. So, how's your watch hours looking, Daisy? Okay, we have Maggie, aka someone that you don't need to know. We have George here. I don't know if Namdi is still here, and Aesthetic is also here. What is it? What? Nsido? Yes, a lot of congratulations are coming in for you. My watch hours is not completed. What's the problem? Eh? Eh? It's not the gummy bear that she should eat. Okay. Okay. Your watch hours is also my problem. I'm trying to build it back up to 4K. I have gotten 4K before, but of course it lasts for 365 days. So as the day goes, you lose the one of the day the year before. So I'm trying to get my own back up to 4,000. Where am I from? Hi, Mawanzite. Welcome to the live. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. I need to upload. Not necessarily you need to upload long videos, but you do need to upload not just on the short. You need to do upload on the long videos. You need more people watching your longer form videos. Yes, so yes. I saw your fan song, Seven Lights. Yes, they did make a fan song. Yeah. Aesthetic made a fan song. I saw that too. So yeah, you do need to upload on your longer form videos section and then hope that people keep watching it, because that's your long form watch hours is what adds to the 4,000. The watch hours you get from shorts are different, and those ones last for I think 60 or 90 days, and it's like a million. Makes it's unless you are like a huge creator, getting that one is pretty hard. I feel like the 4,000 for 365 days is more attainable. Mm. Yeah, that's a good one. It will get you clicks. It will get you clicks. I'm always down for a quiz video. It will get you clicks. All right, Maggie, see you soon. It'll get you clicks. It'll get people always love a BTS quiz. Like, do it. Do it. All right. We got I keep getting my track, but we got someone that you don't need to know here. We got Namdi here, got George here, we got you here. Oh, now we got Chow Kim, who is also like a regular, I could say. Someone offered the suggestion the last time when I do my lives and I do the random icebreaker questions. The person was like, I could throw it open to the group. What do you want to see to make a life more spicy, to make a life more fun for you and for me? So, Chalkim, how has your weekend been? Welcome back. Lord, I do not like this drink, but I feel obligated to finish it because I started it. Whew, okay. I love your account. Can I marry you? Hi, Kimono Pila. Welcome to the live. Where are you joining me from? You love my accent. Ooh, that's the first. Thank you. I am from Nigeria. That's where the accent is from. And I'm sorry you cannot marry me. Where are you from, though, Kimono Pila? So when people tell me they have an accent, I don't know. Maybe it's because I am from here. I don't hear it. Is that usual? Is that common? I feel like I don't hear the accent. But when people tell me that I have an accent, I'm like, okay. Where have you been? I've been here. I was live 2 days ago. I'm back. I've been here. I have been here. Majola. I like the name Ayanda. I know that that's a South African name, and I like that name Ayanda. How big is that house? Is my question. You should say hi first, and then we can talk about how big or not big the house is. But welcome to my life, Ayanda. New Orleans. Ooh, I've never been to New Orleans, but I do want to go to New Orleans. Why can't I marry you? Because I am already married. Walk, walk. I'm already married. Besides, why would you marry someone you literally just met? I'm a stranger as far as you know. What part of Africa am I from? Nigeria. I am from Nigeria, which is a country in West Africa. So, New Orleans. How fun do you enjoy living in New Orleans? I know New Orleans is best known for. Come on, come on. Why can't I remember the name? It starts with an M. Shiza. No, there's a festival that New Orleans is best known for, and that I can't remember the name right now. Is New Orleans Festival. Hold on, I'm gonna find this. I know it's on the tip of my New Orleans. It's very good. Is it? Is it the maybe? I mean, I feel like what's that festival called? Mardi Gras. Yes, New Orleans is known for Mardi Gras. Yeah, and then you Mardi Gras. Yes, I knew it started with an M. I feel like every part of the world we have the parts that are quote unquote ghetto in every part of the world. Even Nigeria, we have it. Everywhere has it. Oh, Nigeria for sure has it, especially Lagos. I never thought there were beautiful people in Nigeria. All of them here, Apella. Ah, Ayanda, I don't quite like that though. Ayanda, I don't like that, Ayanda. You can't. All the beautiful people in Nigeria cannot be whatever the word Pella means. I do not quite like that, Ayanda. It's okay, I guess. Anyways, we have a couple of new people here, Kimono and Pila. Africa will never unite. I said I did not like your name. The next time I see you, I'm gonna call you Africa will unite. Pella probably means ugly or something, or I don't know. You know what? I don't want to get into it. But welcome, Africa will unite. Welcome back to the live. How have you been? Hi, everyone. Welcome to Please Like Share. Thank you, George. All right, George has a message. Welcome to the live. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we have a couple of new people. So I guess I'm going to play the random icebreaker game still while we think about other things that we want to do to make the life more fun. Um, Ayanda, someone is still asking you what fella means. Phela. I do not know what it means. Maybe you want to explain that. Have you ever been to South Africa? No, I have not. Ay, ay, ay. Unfortunately, you are sadly right. But we don't want to think about the not uniting now. Hazan, welcome to my life, Hazan. Thank you for the compliment. I am fine. Where are you joining me from and how are you? Yes, it increases. What increases? Us? Africa? What increases? What did I miss? Ayanda. What's today's topic? Honestly, we don't have a topic, George. We do not have a topic. I am throwing it to the people. I'm throwing it to the people. What do y'all want the topic to be today? I know what I want my topic to be, but it's not just about me. But I still have random icebreaker questions. If y'all want us to do that, we can do that. Yeah, if you want us to do mod me so I can't troll you. Oh no, alien guy. Welcome back, Maggie. Alien guy, you're free to troll me if you feel like that's the right thing for you to come on the internet to do. Why you'd waste time doing that, I do not know. But if you want to do that, do that. I'm not going to make you a moderator. No, this is my first time seeing you. You're not going to be a moderator. But thank you for joining. If you want to troll me, please go ahead. Just be creative with the trolling, okay? I am that all over. Africa is increasing. Okay, y'all. Hazan, you haven't told me where you're joining me from. I'm in Nigeria, Hazan. Beautiful senorita. Okay, I'm in Nigeria. Tapelo, hello. I'm from Lesotho. I think I should know how to say that, but I don't. Do you think we're approaching civilization decay or experience euthanalism? What's your take? That's a lot of big words for a fun life. I don't think much about that. I really don't think much about that, so I wouldn't have thoughts to give you about that. To be honest, I don't think much about that civilization and whatnot. Was that savage to me, Maggie? Call your brothers and sisters. I don't know which of them, because I got a lot of them. Are we talking my actual brothers and sisters or like in general? Okay. For everyone else on the live, because we have a lot of new people here, I'm just going to stick to the regular script, and that is the fact that we have random icebreaker questions. So you can pick a number between 1 to, let's see what we got today, 1 to 35. I want us to get through it. So let's do 1 to 35, and I'm going to answer the questions while we figure out what else we should be doing. I promise, okay, I'm going to make a promise. Next time I come live, I need to have a different formula. Okay? I'm promising that right now. Um, Tapelo, I said I didn't have an answer for you. That's my concern, the gender war on the internet. Don't you think so? So I don't think it's a gender war on the internet. I feel like women are speaking up more and men are not liking that, so they're calling it a gender war. I don't think there's a gender war. There has always been a gender war. Women have always been marginalized, both in life and on social media. And now women are choosing to speak up on social media, and all of a sudden, some people do not like that, so they are choosing to call it a gender war. I don't think there's a gender war. Stick to your script, my sister, okay? Ayanda that we just met today. Hi, King Tiger. I've seen you here before. Welcome back. How are you doing? How was your weekend? How are you doing today? I'm fine. Today was a very boring day, which I like. I like boring days. I was able to start editing a long vlog that I hope to post sometime next week. But it's so long. I only did the first rough edit and I didn't really feel like editing much. I started watching a new show today in case anyone cares. I have not watched Bridgerton, the newest season. I don't know why I didn't watch it because I generally love Bridgerton, but I started watching the new season today. I finished the episode 2 just before I got on live. It's okay. It's a love story. It's what it is. It's nothing groundbreaking. So that's how I've been. The government will take care of you. And I feel like you're making fun. I don't know what the government will take care of me has to do with whatever I'm saying. I feel like you're making fun, and I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Ayanda. My network's so bad I had to switch off to refresh. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Isaiah. Thank you for coming back. What's up, Frazy? What's up? Oh, Maggie, I'm with you on that. Like, I could talk about that for ages, for hours, but I just condensed it. I'm not sure what's your topic, and I'm sorry to kind of impose the topic with demands, so maybe. So I'm sorry that you're imposing a topic. So right now, I'd rather even talk about what you said before rather than the civilization decay. But like I said, I do have random icebreaker questions. They're called icebreaker questions for a reason because they can lead to other topics. So I have the questions numbers 1 to 35. Everyone right now in the chat, pick a number between 1 to 35. I'm going to read the question and I'm going to answer it. And from there, we will offshoot to something else. Is that okay? Hi, Daniel King. Welcome to the live. You're Gucci. How's Sunday? The Sunday is boring. But like I said, I like a boring day. You are beautiful, though, all kidding aside. It doesn't matter if you were kidding or not. I know I'm fine. So I like a compliment, yes, but I don't need a compliment. There's a difference. But thank you. Ryan, oh my God, Ryan, welcome. Ryan has been so busy and Ryan has not joined us in a while. Ryan, how are you doing? How are you doing? Happy Sunday to you, Ryan. Ryan, our OG. Okay, you got 35. All right, George picked 35, so we're going to do 35. Just say thank you. I would if you were any other person, but you've been getting slightly on my nerves, Ayanda, so that's why I chose that approach with you, Ayanda. So, no, you're not going to tell me what to do or what not to do. Not in my life. Okay? All right. Queen Regina. Ooh, welcome, Queen Regina. Ryan, how have you been doing? Welcome back. All right. George chose number 35. So, what sound do you hate? That's number 35. What sound do I hate? This is not technically a sound, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. But it's not technically a sound, so maybe I will not say that. But that's the sound that came to my mind. I don't know if you know the sound that a carpet makes when you are being. I think I have trauma about this. But the sound where a carpet makes when you're being dragged on a carpet. When I was a child, we had this particular carpet in the house, and playing children, they drag your head. There's a sound your head makes on the carpet when you're being dragged on the carpet that I really, really hate. And when I saw this question, that's the first thing I thought about. It's not technically a sound, but yeah, that would be my sound. Yeah, that's really the sound I hate. Hi, Queen Regina. Where are you joining me from? Ayanda, thank you. Is that okay? Are you satisfied? Thank you, Ayanda. When I told you I loved your name, you didn't say anything about that. Ayanda. What does Ayanda mean, by the way? I've loved that name. I know it's South African, but I don't know what it means. What does Ayanda mean? Queen Regina, I am doing good. And you, where are you joining me from? Working smart, not hard. That's a good one. Always work smart, not harder. Okay, Pastor, what are we doing? Okay. Sound of an owl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. I could see how you'd hate that, but let me tell you something about owls and my country. In my country, we think owls are, what do we think they are again? We think they are witches. If I don't think I've ever seen an owl in my country because if people see an owl, they are going to eat. We don't. So probably the owls fear us now. Like we, by saying we, I'm myself not inclusive because I feel a bird is a bird. But owls here are seen as very, very suspicious creatures in Nigeria. Yeah, pick a number, child Kim. 1 to 35. Sierra Leone. Welcome from Sierra Leone. How are you doing? How is Sierra Leone today? What time is it in Sierra Leone? Is Sierra Leone, is Sierra Leone Western Africa? Chidera. Is Sierra Leone Western Africa? Quick check. Is Sierra Leone Western Africa? Your internet is lagging. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do about that because I'm connecting to the right router. Okay. So Sierra Leone is Western Africa. Okay, so you're full of Western Africa like I am. That's good. Can we be friends? Let's start with being internet friends, the subscriber friends. First of all, Regina, Queen Regina. Let's start there. All right. So George picked number 35, and I answered number 35. But no one else has picked the number. Ryan says my internet is lagging. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do about that. That's your house sound. Oh, yeah, okay. My internet is truly lagging. If this is when that is coming through, that was my house sound. Oh, oh, that was my house sound. What does an house sound like? Yeah. Hi, Sandile. Welcome, Sandile. Hello. Welcome. Where are you joining me from? A sound of a nagging wife. That's the sound you hear. Oh Lord. Okay, let me tell you something about a nagging wife. Elevator has guide rails. That's an interesting name. Happy Sunday to you too. Okay, the internet is good now. Praise God. Okay, all right. Serrano, where have you been? How is school, Serrano? How is school, Serrano? You've been missing in action, and I understand. But I hope you're doing well and school is going well. I like your news. Thank you, Queen Regina. Okay, so this I want to say something about the sound of a nagging wife. So Tapilo says the sound they hate. By the way, everyone, you can say the sound you hate while picking another number for another question. So the sound of a nagging wife is the sound of a wife who still cares. Take it from me as a woman. The day we stop nagging, we do not care about you anymore. If a woman is still nagging you, that woman still cares. The day they stop nagging, you should be worried. Take it from me. The day a woman stops nagging you, they have left you. They are just with you physically, they are not with you in any other way that matters. Chidera, please can you check the freezer? I have water. Can you bring me my water? Thank you. All right. Thank you, Queen Regina. Did you attend today's Palm Sunday? Okay. All right. So earlier, Namdi asked me this question, and I said that no, I haven't been to church. Maybe we're going to talk about it. I haven't been to church in 3 years. However, I do believe in God. I pray. I feel like I'm spiritual, but I just haven't physically been to a church in 3 years. I have my reasons. They are not necessarily good reasons, but to me, they make sense. I don't like organized religion in Nigeria the way it is done. Yeah, I don't. Mr. Matu, hi, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Where are you joining me from? Thank you. Yes, I find it hard to comprehend that it is. It's also a term I'm checking up on don't find it hard to comprehend. A woman who nags you still cares. If they didn't care, they wouldn't say anything. It's simple. If they didn't care, they will not say anything. That is so true. George agrees with me. George agrees with me. Justin, welcome back. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday to everyone who celebrated Palm Sunday today. Hello, I'm that girl. I'm 18 years old and 850 LB. How did that happen, Miro? Welcome to the live, Miro. And the term I'm just checking on you. What does that mean? It also means it's actually also a term. Or it's I care about you. I thought about you, and I wanted to check on you, but I don't want to be clingy. I don't want to make it too obvious. So I'm gonna say I'm just checking on you. That's what it means. The Tapilo. That's what it means. I'm checking on you. It's like I thought about you, but I also don't want to make it too obvious that I thought about you. So I want to say I'm checking in on you. That's what that means. I'm a Christian. Can you teach me about the Bible? I wouldn't. I'm not the right person to teach anybody about the Bible. Unfortunately, I'm not. Yes, I did. Yes. Congratulations to me, Miami. I don't know what you're congratulating my mother for, and I cannot wish the Kenyan president one more time because I do not know that man. I do not know that man. Everyone, you can pick a number. George picked 35. Pick a number between 1 to 35. Let's do random questions. Okay? Justin. Yes, I do. Yeah. Is that the Kenyan flag, Justin? So I can't really see. My eyes are bad. It's something I have ignored, but unfortunately they are. All right. Maggie picked 22. I love the fact that I can call you Maggie. Someone that you don't need to know what's too long. All right. Maggie picked 22. So we're going to do 22. What is a silly thing you take a lot of pride in? A silly thing that I take a lot of pride in. I don't know. I don't know if this is silly. I don't really stand with that. Someone who knocks you can also hurt you. I don't understand hurt you. What's a silly thing I take a lot of pride in? I don't think that it's silly. I don't know there's a silly thing that I take a lot of pride in, but I do take a lot of pride in who I am, how I act, how I am perceived. Don't know if that makes sense. But it's not a silly thing. I don't know a silly thing I take pride in. Yeah. I like your voice. So cool. Thank you very much, Queen Regina. Okay, okay. I mean, yes, you are not wrong, Frizzy. Nagging can also be hating. Nagging can also come from, nagging can also be hating. I agree with you. But it's a thin line. Nagging is a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line. Nagging is a thin line. It's a thin line between love and hate. But most times, nagging always means care, to be very honest. Nagging always means care. All right. Maggie picked 22, which was what's a silly thing I take pride in. So I'm going to throw the question also to everyone. What's a silly thing that you take pride in? I never met a nagging woman, but I run from an insecure woman. You should. So nagging and insecurity, are they the same things? Honestly, again, see, this is why I can't give advice because again, nagging and insecurity, a very thin line. A very thin line. A very thin line. It can be a very thin line. Yeah. An insecure woman is not a good thing. It's not good. It doesn't make you in any way, shape, or form desirable. Ugh. I myself would even run from one because I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Get it together. Okay, but let's define something. Let's talk. Let's talk about this. What is nagging and what is insecurity? Nagging is insecurity to you. Hey, chimo, chim, chim, chim. I want to actually check the meaning of nagging because I feel like it's not insecurity. And this is not even. Now I feel like I'm defending nagging. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. Okay, it's silly, but I make and sing impromptu songs about a person or situation when I genuinely like them and they find it funny and like them. It's silly, but my talent inaccurately. Oh, that's again not silly. That's something to be proud of. I would be proud of that if I could do that. I can't do that. Making up lyrics and then being accurate is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Okay, so the meaning of meaning of nagging. Nagging refers to the act of persistently and knowingly complaining or finding fault to someone, often to pressure them into doing something. Now you see, now that I'm looking at the actual definition, I'm like, it is. This is, yeah, this is not cute. Mm-mm. I agree with everything y'all have been saying. It's annoying. It's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. It's borderline insecurity. Yes, I will agree with your those. Okay, but you guys are also saying it from, I don't know. It's annoying, yes. But if we want to actually okay, can someone give me an example of nagging? If, for instance, I'm in a relationship, instance, hypothetical, I'm in a relationship with someone, and the person always goes out and comes back by 2 a.m. And every day I consistently tell that person, why do you come back by 2 a.m.? Why do you come back by 3 a.m.? Why are you staying up late till 4:30 in the morning? Why? And I persistently ask that question. Does that mean I'm being nagging? Let's deal with examples here. Does that mean I'm being nagging? George says he likes this topic. Okay, I guess we're sticking with it. I just gave you an example, Freezy. That is nagging to me. But I'm asking you persistently to do something that I feel is not right that you should do. I've given you an example. I'm with someone. They come out, they go out, and they come back by 2 a.m. They come back by 3 a.m. And every day I'm nagging. Why do you come back by 2 a.m.? Why are you coming back by 3:30 a.m.? That's nagging. And I feel like that particular example I gave you is coming out of care, right? Freezy, let's work with this example I gave. Is that nagging? Is that the? I mean, it's annoying because I'm saying it every day, but the person is coming back at 2:30 a.m. every day, and I'm saying it because I want them to not come back at that time. That's nagging, but I feel like that's coming out of care. That's the one I'm talking about. There is, I feel like, another kind of nagging where I'm like, oh, why are you always with that girl? Why is that girl your friend? Yeah. I don't have time for that one. No. I do not care who you are with. That's the other kind of nagging. And the kind of nagging I'm talking about is, why are you doing this thing? You're not supposed to be going out and coming back late. Let's talk about that example. Um, well, it's not actually nagging, but men find ways because they never said no to it. They never got it. I mean, I feel like that defending nagging is insecurity from the place of a man. I am defending it from a place of, well, yes, but also no. I feel like the nuances to this nagging. You care a lot. Exactly. I feel like if I'm nagging because they come back late at night, that is care. If I'm nagging because they have a female friend that I don't like and I'm always turning up my nose at just because I cannot handle a guy having a female friend, that's a different kind of nagging. That's the kind of nagging that's coming from insecurity. Do you understand? Like the nuances to it. I was coming from the angle of I nag, you come back late, often too much. I'm like, what's going on? I rather a woman who likes me to be clingy, not all the times, but I know that I don't like clinginess, but I understand where you're coming from. I would never be clingy. I would die before I be clingy. Freezy, I need you to weigh into the examples of nagging I just gave. I'm gonna call you Yana. Welcome to the live, Yana. Where are you joining me from? Okay. Ryan has said he would rather a woman who likes, I guess, him to be clingy. Not all the times, but he enjoys that. I feel nonchalant, lately on social media, people have been talking about nonchalant men and women. Nonchalantness, if that's a word, in a relationship is so you don't even care, you know? I hate when a couple find it rude to have a best friend of, oh God, I hate it. I hate it too. Like, you cannot have a friend of the opposite gender. What are we doing? Oh, I'm going to throw that question to everybody. That would be a nice topic. We have to talk about this. To be very honest, if you can't control something, then why take this? Freezy, you're too logical because that is actually a logical response. See, let me now break it down to what I was thinking of in Nagi now. The day the woman decides that they no longer can control this, you're going out and coming back at 3 a.m., and they stop asking you to come back early, they have stopped caring about you. This is what I was saying. That when nagging, this is what I meant when I said when nagging stops, that means they no longer care. This is what I meant. Because eventually the woman is going to say, you know what, I have been talking about this thing for the past 6 months, and he is still coming back at 4 a.m. in the morning. Hands off. She's going to go on with her life and forget the fact that you go out and come back late. They have stopped caring. The nagging stops. This is what I meant. You love your space. Yes, I love my space. Oh, I love my me time. I love my space. Tomorrow, I'm even getting this. This is going to, today, her niece is here with her. Tomorrow, she's going to her niece. So I'm going to have even more free time. All right. I'm going to touch on something that someone I don't need to know, aka Maggie, just said. Do you guys think that a man and the woman, or vice versa, can be friends without having feelings for each other or without having hooked up? Let's discuss. Because I do not like it. She said something. I hate when couple find it rude to have a best friend of the opposite gender. What do you guys think? Can a man and a woman be friends and not have feelings towards each other? Because I'm going to explain my stand, but I want to hear your takes first. Can a man and woman be friends without having feelings towards each other or without having hooked up? Let's talk about that. I do love my space. I love my space a little bit too much sometimes. I love my space. I love my space a little bit too much sometimes. And it's even worse for me because I hate going out. So I love my space and I hate going out. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Sanderson, hi, welcome to the live. Where are you joining from? If you're on the live, feel free to say hi. Weigh into the subject matter. Can a woman and a man be friends without having feelings or being hooked up? Having hooked up before. Fierce competition. I need. Hold on, I'm going to come back to that. You going out? Bye. Speaking of going out, my husband is going out, and I'm here. I don't like to go out. Fierce competition. Unfortunately, we are not. I'm not matchmaking here, but fierce competition is on the live, and they say they want a good man. Oh, fierce competition. They make me feel like you're Nigerian. Are you Nigerian? All right. So someone that you don't need to know says they can. Like everything is not about sleeping together. Okay. George says that's a good one. Yeah, but weigh in. Several factors leads to this, i.e., financial constraints. To them being friends, are you still talking about the topic? Women and men being friends without having anything to do? I'm so single. Singleness is good. Fierce competition. Where are you joining me from? You're Nigerian. I thought as much. Care to be shown in lots of ways. Care can be shown in a lot of ways, not only by words. Okay, you're not wrong. All right, we're gonna. I'm in Niger. Okay, I'm in Nigeria too. I no get man to give you a fierce competition. I beg, no vex. No be that kind of life be this. We know the matchmake for here. So, someone that you don't need to know agrees, says that men and women can be friends without having hooked up or without having feelings to each other. I want two or more people to weigh in before I say my take. You're a Niger girl. Welcome, fierce competition. No Niger guy did this live right now. I know if it's fierce competition. Someone has something for you. Do not find them on the internet. Go to libraries, etc. Only after you're not desperate to be in a relationship. Yeah, you should, as a girl, you should never appear to be desperate to be in a relationship because these men be trifling. Hello, Akan. Welcome back to the live. How's the weekend? So, this not that kind of park. Find people else. Try and find people in real life. I know in Nigeria we don't have like the aesthetic kind of parks. An equivalent for us for that, go to weddings. An equivalent for that for us would be that. Yes, they can. All right. George also agrees that men and women can't be friends. You know, it was funny. It was funny. You're not wrong. Men and women can't be friends without having anything to do with it. I'm waiting for Freezy to weigh in. I'm waiting for Charles Kim to also weigh in. I personally believe yes. I'm kissing my friend. Oh my god. So I personally believe that men and women can be friends without having any feelings for each other. I think because I have friends like that. I've not had a feeling whatsoever for them. Neither have they. So it's usually you can know when a guy has some sort of designs on you. But I have male friends that we do not have any kind of designs. Like I know it because I know them, and I know it. Some of them I even know it because we have actually spoken about it. So I know that there's nothing going on here. I mean, I talk about them. Depends on who they are. I talk about them about their wives or their girlfriends. Like we're cool. So I find it very strange when people always insist that men and women cannot be friends. It's either they have once upon a time hooked up or they have feelings for each other. It's always like what kind of life are you living? Must you hook up with everybody? Hi, Springer Blinger. Welcome to the live. Jocelyn, yesterday is Palm Sunday. You're two-sided on this issue. Tell me the two sides. Let's talk about it. All right, you guys are making noise, and I do not like that. Please go back up. Isabella and Co. Upstairs, you're making noise. I'm on a live. Up. Hi, Springer Blinger. Excuse the children. The children are making noise. Please, no running. I need to hear your two sides, freezing. Yes, I have a beautiful friend. Her name is Adia. We're friends. I like that. I love that for you. Those friendships are usually so wholesome. So if you find a friend and it's the opposite gender and you guys are cool with each other, it's usually such a wholesome friendship. Now, when you do get in relationships on both of your ends, if your other partner, be it on her side or your side, doesn't like it, then you have to scale it back. But if your partner is okay with it, you guys can. I mean, you still have to have some certain boundaries, anyways. But if your partner openly hates it, that's where you have to like pull back a bit. But those friendships usually tend to be very wholesome. I have a friend like that, and we are very, very cool. Very, very cool. Abdul Hamid, how are you? I'm fine. Welcome to the live. Hamid, I'm going to stick with that before I mispronounce your name. Where are you joining me from? Hi. Thank you, Springer Blinger, but let me know where you're joining me from, please. So, you've had that friend nearly 31 years. I bet that that's one of your most fulfilling relationships because, no, I would, I love my male friends. Like, nothing goes on, like, we're cool. We get to, not me most of the time, but they get to ask me advice for their various relationships. And I, especially if we're close enough for me to tell you, oh, well, you effed up in that place. Like I have so many male friends who tell me because of the talks we have, they have become better people in their relationships and things like that make me happy. I have a big donut, please. I have a big donut, please. Feel free to help me, everyone. Share your donuts with us. She's sickening loud. But she's also I love that for you, Ryan. I love that for you. What's the difference between a sexual platonic relationship and friendship? We're gonna get into that in a bit. Double tap the screen, guys. Please subscribe and like. Thank you, Springer Blinger, for that. Oh, it was doubt. I doubt. Please feel free. No. What am I missing? Freezy, I'm still waiting for you to tell me your two sides with the question. What's the difference between? I think there are two different things. A platonic friendship can be between two people who are quote unquote sexually active, but someone who is asexual means they do not have the urgings, I would say, to ever indulge. So I feel they're not the same thing. Not donuts, doubt. Okay, I have a big doubt. Please feel free to help me, everyone. Okay, got it. Because I was wondering, yeah, got it. Okay. So I am helping then. I don't think asexual and platonic, they're two different things. Asexual is someone's orientation. They don't want to have anything sexual, whatever, with anybody, regardless of who they are. A platonic relationship is what I have with my friend Norel. For instance, we can be doing sexual things with other people, but between us, it's platonic. Platonic is more of a definition of what the relationship is like, whereas asexual is more of what the person's orientation is. I don't know if that makes sense. Hello, madam. Hi, Boniface. Welcome to the live. Where are you joining me from? Springer Blinger, please don't forget you are beautiful and smart. Okay, I will not forget. And you have a beautiful voice. That's the second person that is telling me I have a beautiful voice today. Thank you very much. Now, let me find a way to make money with that voice. Let's find a way to make me money with that voice. Springer Blinger, you've still not told me where you're joining me from, but I would love to know that. Okay, no, I mean a platonic and a sexual love versus friendship. Can we differentiate them? Platonic and a sexual love. I still think that I still think it boils down to what I said. I don't think there can be anything like a sexual love because an asexual in of itself defines someone who does not want to be or cannot be depending active sexually. Platonic defines a relationship between two people. So if it's friends, you can't be a sex. Sorry, you can't have a sexual love with a friend because a sexual is a term that defines someone's orientation of something. But you can only have platonic love with a friend. I don't know if that makes sense. They are not the same. They are not the same. One is a definition of how a relationship is between people, and it's the other one is definition of someone's sexual orientation. So they're not the same. You're from the capital of Kenya, Africa. Okay. How are you doing today? How is this weekend? And how is Kenya today? Okay, my first reason is if they're both single, they get to look out for the opposite gender connection. And that usually throws emotional support to other. You know what that leads to. Okay. Oh, you're from the United States, Springer Blinger. Which part of the United States? No, that's all. That means I'm not understanding what you're asking. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not understanding. That means I'm not understanding. Are they? I don't find them the same. I'm so sorry about that. I don't understand. Okay, Miami. Ooh, the party central, Miami. Are y'all having fun? What time is it in Miami right now? I've never been to. I've been to Florida, but I've never been to Miami. That's true. And I've been to Florida several times, but I haven't been to Miami. Wow. I've been to Jacksonville. I've been to Clearwater. I've been to another part that I can't remember. If that's a remote, I'm going to spank someone. Don't break another remote, Daisy. Okay, it's okay. Let's leave it. All right. I'm so sorry that I can't understand you. Freezy says the first reason because Freezy is two-sided on if men and women can't be friends without being involved. Chidera, please, Isabella and Daisy, can you people stay in the lounge and not make noise? I want to pick something that is stop. You're still making noise, even saying that. Okay. So Freezy says that he's two-sided. That the first reason why they believe men and women cannot be friends is if they're the opposite gender and they're single, they might look to each other for that connection, and that, of course, would lead to, you know, 105 now. Oh, that's in the afternoon. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to charge my phone. My phone is low. So I'm just going to try to see if I can plug it while it's still on this thing. So give me a minute. Ryan has a PSA for everyone to like and subscribe, share, and always show respect. So let's do that. Let's see. There's a phone charge. Yes, it's charging. All right. That's freezing. That's BS freezing. Freezing. Someone don't agree with you. Let me see. At what point? I'm thinking of points in my life where I have been single and I have had. Yeah, I'm with you. That's BS. Because I'm thinking of points in my life where I have been single and I have had male friends, and none of us developed feelings for each other. It's it happens, yes, but it's not. It doesn't always happen. It's not like we can define that via that. You know. Before I go, I'm going to subscribe and like for you, okay? Thank you very much. I would appreciate that. And if you see a video, I create lifestyle content. I do a lot of vlogs and stuff like that, pop culture. So if you see a video that you like, you can give it a watch and leave a comment so that I'll know that that was Springer Blinger from my life today. So, Frizzy, we don't agree with you. They don't always seek that connection. It doesn't always happen. I have been single before and had friends that are guys, and I didn't seek that connection with them. So it's not always the case. All right, 1 minute, guys. What keeps dropping? Isabella, Isabella, is it the remote that keeps dropping, or is the Batman mask? Isabella, Isabella, Isabella. What keeps dropping? Is it a remote or the mask, the Batman mask? Mask. What the mask? Okay, so long as it's not the remote, that can drop. I don't care. All right. People make being single sound like a crime. Love has its own time, chances. You can't force it, and it's not. It isn't a good thing to love your friend if that happens. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I don't think that that's what freezing meant, though, to make it a crime. I feel like what they meant more or less like to feel like if opposite gender are the friends and they are single, they will be pushed to seek comfort in each other. Not that being single is a crime. Your family now. Please don't forget your beautiful and smart. Bye. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next time, Springer Blinger. Thank you for joining today and have fun in Miami, the party central of Florida. Have fun. So I don't think that's what freezing meant to make it seem like it's a crime. But I do understand where you're coming from because, especially when you're a woman, sometimes people make it seem as if you're single, you are committing one huge. Oh, you're single. My God, you should not be single. Why are you single? Have you done this? Have you done that? I'm like, chill. Maybe they're single because they just want to be single or they're waiting for the right person. That is not a crime. But I don't think that that's what freezing meant to do. But Freezy, you should tell us the other side. Ooh, I'm going to let me call my sister. When I end this live, I'm going to go and buy. In fact, I might take you guys to go and buy suya because the suya has a limit, a time limit. If you go later or too early you won't see it. Later you will not see it. They'll run out. I ain't forcing anyone to. Oh no, 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 no. We're having a conversation, not like you're for. Hello, are we going to buy suya? It's you that knows the place now. So is now a good time to go buy suya? That's what I'm asking. I'm not too sure. Let's look at like 8. 8 feels late. Let's do 7:30. I'm not very sure. I've never got to so let's try. Okay, all right, no problem. All right, bye. Okay. Hi, thank you for the rose, Springer Blinger. Thank you. Yeah, we are having a conversation, Freezy. Not like she's insinuating that you're forcing them to take your side. Cyrano, who is what? Who was on the phone? That was my sister. I mean, that's not what I meant. Sorry, Freezy. Just that I can't type long. Short and they like him out really. Sorry. There you go. We're just having a conversation. We're just having a conversation. George, are you still here, George? Ryan, what's? I know you've given your take on this. I don't think George did. George, did you? All right. My friends just sent me. Okay. Anyway, Please take me with you to buy the suya. My sister said that unfortunately, if we go now, it's too early. The suya will not be prepared now. This is 12 minutes past 6 p.m. That we should go by 8 p.m. and by then the life would already have been over. So I'm afraid I can't. But yeah, I've been craving suya today since morning. So I'm going to have suya today. Okay. I feel like we everybody has their opinions. What suya, soup or alcohol? It's meat. Suya is dried. It can be dried beef or dried goat, sometimes even chicken. But it's like a roadside food where the meat is dried, and a lot of spices are used to, like, first of all marinate the meat in and then put on top while the meat is being dried over open fire. I guess roasted over open fire. So the meat comes out very dry and, you know, stringy. But it's meat. It's just meat. And they cut it like in thin strips. Very good. But usually everyone makes it differently. So the suya you eat at this stand might not be the same at that stand because everybody makes their own differently, use different kind of spices. So this particular place that I want to go to, she bought suya for me at that place and it tasted nice. Chances are if you go back to the same place, the same person is manning the grill thingy. So it's meat. That's what I want to have for dinner. Just protein. Oh yes, very tasty. Soya is very tasty. Oh, soya is very tasty. And then we do this thing where if you have leftover soya, we keep it till the next morning, of course, in the fridge. And then you make indomie, which is like indomie is like noodles to us, and you put the leftover soya in the noodles with whatever spices are on it. Amazing, very amazing. By the way, I told you the other day, but I think you didn't see. I said I made a video. Remember when you asked me to make a food video? I said I made a short, very short video of me making my favorite soup afang. So that's part of one of the videos I want to edit. I don't think I will edit it this week, but I'll try to edit it. But yeah, I when I made that video, I was like, this one is for you. I had you in mind. All right, you remember? Okay, cool. All right, we are going to. Is it out? No, it's not yet out. It's not yet out. I have so many things to edit that maybe I'll, because it's a short video, maybe I'll edit it. I like to edit in, I know it shouldn't matter, but I like to edit in sequences, like accordingly in the timeline. So I have some other things to edit before that in the timeline. There's this very long vlog that I really want to edit so that I can now edit the vlog for Daisy's party. And then after that, I got a mini vlog, I got the food vlog, and yeah, food. So that's me thinking out loud. Okay, we have come to the end of this conversation of whether men and women can be friends. Frizzy has their opinion. Someone that you don't need to know have their opinion. I have my opinion. George had his opinion. Ryan had their opinion. And depending on whichever one works for you, I guess you go with that. Why don't I have a blue? Do you want to be a moderator, Freezy? Everyone that has a blue is a moderator. Freezy, do you want to be a moderator? Okay, it's like salted fish. It's more like beef jerky than salted fish. More like beef jerky. Yeah, more like beef. It is exactly like beef jerky, just that beef jerky. So this is interesting. Beef jerky is a little bit drier than suya, but we also have our version of beef jerky, which is also kind of like prepared like suya but drier. That one we call it kilishi. That one you have it in the northern part of Nigeria. That one is actually beef jerky, just done in a Nigerian way. Lots and lots of spice, but again, so freaking good. So yeah, it's more like beef jerky. But it's so good and you can trust it to be organic, if that makes sense. I feel like some packaged beef jerky is just, anything that they put in package, there's been a lot of preservatives added and all sorts of stuff. This one, in fact, if I go now this early, I can literally see the meat still having just been fresh. I can still see the meat like as in its fresh form if I go now that early. So yeah. Frizzy, everyone that has a blue to their name is a moderator. Do you want to be a moderator? Let me know. I can make you one. Okay, we've exhausted that questioning can men and women be friends without having done anything. We're gonna go back only to do you want me to be a moderator? I don't mind you being a moderator. You're here long often enough. So we're going back to random questions. Today we have 1 to 35 and only two people have picked a number. Only George and someone that you don't need to know have picked a number. So y'all pick a number. You're going to the market. No, this is not Suya is not the market. Suya is a roadside thing, so it's fine. But I do not like going to the market. Oh, I made a vlog that I went to the market. It's gonna be a short vlog, but I've not posted it. I'll post it later. I don't like going to the market. I don't like any kind of shopping, be it market or online. I hate shopping. Now, let me not say I hate shopping. I hate most kinds of shopping. However, the only kind of shopping I like is shopping for skincare, and I used to like shopping for makeup, but I haven't shopped for makeup in a very long time. But skincare, I can sit on Fenty Beauty websites for an hour looking at the skincare, deciding which one, matching this, reading up on this, looking at that. That's the only kind of shopping I like. Food shopping, I hate it. Clothes shopping, oh, I hate it even more. Do not make me shop for clothes. I will put it off forever. Market shopping, I do not like it. I love going out at night, especially when the street lights are orange. You know what I mean? I think I know what you mean, but that's pretty specific. So I'm like, I don't like going out in the night. But then that's me. I don't like going out in general. I'm such a homebody. I just feel like going out is a waste of energy and time. It's just like, what am I going to do? But you're very specific when the street lights are orange. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know that time. I know that time of night. But I guess that's cool. I don't like going out. But let me tell you one thing. We talked about this on a live before. My sister was telling me they have raves in like my state. And I've never heard about it. So she was like, she knows I'm not gonna like it. But I was like, just invite me to one. Let me just go and see what a rave looks like. And but I know I wouldn't like it. I hate going to the club. Like, why do you go to the club? Just I hate going out. I go crazy. Wow, that's your dream job. I could not do that. I will. No, I do not like grocery shopping. I do not like it. First of all, I feel like I overspend. I don't like it. I don't like any kind of shopping. I would love somebody to do grocery. The funny thing with me is, as much as I don't like shopping, I also don't like people to do shopping for me, especially clothes shopping. Because people were telling me, if you don't like clothes shopping, get a personal shopper. I'm like, first of all, too expensive. That's too bougie for my blood. Too expensive. And number two, I still have to talk to the clothes shopper and tell them what I like. That's the process that I don't like. Okay, Ryan picked number 7. Then you have a potential to be my client. I guess so. Only if you can enter my brain and know the kind of groceries I like, because the process of me having to tell you what I like, I also don't like that process. I'm very weird in that way. I don't want to have to, I want you to know what I want without me telling you what I want. What happened to your vlogs? No new ones. I have a new vlog. I'm editing it. It's just taking me a little time. I started editing a new vlog today, but I finished the first. I edit my videos twice, so I'll do the first edit and then I'll go over it again, add music, voice over the parts that needs to be voiced over. So I just edited a vlog today. Now I need to go over it again, add music, voice over the part that needs to be voiced over. So I'm hoping I can get that done tomorrow. I'm hoping that I will have that vlog posted by Tuesday, God willing. It's a very long vlog. If I can't post it at the same at once, I'll have to break it into two. It's like 50 minutes at the last cut. All right. Number 7 says, which of the 7 dwarfs resembles you the most? I don't know, because I don't remember how those people looked. So I don't know. I don't know which of them resembles me the most. Okay. So yes, I will have new vlogs soon. I'll have new vlogs. Freezy, someone already picked 22, so pick another number. Maggie picked 8. 8, let's go 8. How would it feel to cry underwater? Uncomfortable and pointless? Uncomfortable mostly, but pointless. Yeah, 22 is already done. Uncomfortable and pointless. Why am I? Yeah, very uncomfortable and pointless. Why am I? Why do you bother crying underwater? I feel like you now, when you're sniffing, you now suck up water under your nostrils, and now you have another reason to cry. No, no. Okay, Freezy, pick another number. Oh, I don't know what we're talking about. I've seen that one. Me too. Okay. Swim reclaims number one spot, overtaking air generated at artists. I don't even know why people are buying. Being in water is a happy thing. Why would I cry there? Exactly. Why would you cry in water? Yeah, Freezy, you've been a Freezy. Did you not notice that you're now blue? Freezy, did you not notice that you're now blue? You know what I haven't? Okay, I haven't ever checked if you make someone a moderator, if you can remove them from being a moderator. But I just checked, you can apparently. Okay, Freezy, pick another number. 22 has already been picked. Da-da-da-da. Why do people buy AI music? This thing where we are having musicians in quotes that are AI. Respect to Freezy the moderator. Musicians that I don't like it. It's polluting actual music. Pick another number, Freezy. Is it just us on this live right now? Is there any other person that is not? Do people buy music? Yeah. Like what I mean by like buy on iTunes. Like buy on iTunes. That's what I mean by buy music. Buy on iTunes. Because I just saw a message that said Swim gets back to number one on Apple. What? Swim reclaims number one on US iTunes. iTunes, you buy music on iTunes, overtaking AI generated artists Eddie Dalton. They even gave the AI like a name. I mean, AI, yeah, apparently they buy AI music. That's what it means. They buy AI music. Like, who is cashing out? Just whatever label represents the AI. AI should not be in everything, honestly. It should not be in everything. AI should not be in everything. I mean, it's good, it helps in certain instances, but it should not be in everything. All right, Freezy, the moderator. Freezy, have you noticed that you're a moderator now, Freezy? Freezy, the moderator, has picked number 28. So, what would you like? A foot massage or a hand massage? I would actually prefer a hand massage because I work a lot with my phone, edit, typing, replying messages. So my hands tend to cramp up a lot. So I would actually prefer a hand massage. I would actually prefer a hand massage. What about you, Freezing? It's true. AI shouldn't be in everything coming from me. An AI developer, oh, that's what you do. Cool. Like, it shouldn't be in everything. It should have its limits. Shouldn't be in everything. Especially when it comes to being creative. Because at the end of the day, I feel like somebody is creating for the AI. I don't know. Don't know how it works. I don't want to know how it works. But yeah, AI shouldn't be in everything. It should have its limits. Okay. Unfortunately, I'll have to go soon. I was trying to charge my this phone I'm using for the live with my power bank, but because of the what's it called? The tripod and how the phone is, it's not it's charging, it's discharging, if that makes sense. It's not connecting properly. So I do have to actually charge the phone. So I will have to go now because the phone battery is low. Low, 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 low. I feel like AI is stuff like I don't even know. Even this AI thing, when you search on Google, you first get the AI prompt. Is annoying me. Lately, it's annoying me because like, why is that the first thing I'm hearing? I heard Jack Harlow and a BTS member song 3D the song. Ooh, crazy. Yeah, that song was pretty dope. That was off JK's first solo album, 3D. He had like he really killed his verses. He really killed his verses. Yeah, he really killed his verses. That song was pretty dope. I think that was my favorite JK collaboration on that album. He had 3D, he had Seven with what's her name? Leto, Lado, depending on what you want to call. And then he had Standing Next to You remixed with Usher. Yeah, Jackalu was my favorite, and then probably Usher. Baya is in the kitchen. AI to me is dangerous. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I watch a lot of movies that I might tend to agree with you, but I feel like it doesn't happen the way it happens in movies in real life. But you know the part I hate about AI? When people are now depending on AI for things they could do. Like you have kids going to AI for therapy. I'm like, that is not okay. Why are you going to an AI for therapy? And you have people literally, I mean, the most basic form of AI that we know, ChatGPT, there are people who can't do the assignments anymore without using AI. And I'm like, what is going to happen? Are we going to have like doctors who graduated from the University of ChatGPT? Makes no sense to me. That is not the world I grew up in. I do not want to be in that world where AI rules everything. No, I don't want to be in that world. Freezy, if you like 3D, listen to Standing Next to You. Standing Next to You, same person, same Jungkook. Listen to that one. Yeah, Lado, she's been on the news. Yeah, I saw she did a magazine cover recently. She's pregnant to a man that she doesn't want the world to know. People are speculating that the man is married. That's why she doesn't want the man to know. I'm like, girl, sit down. I don't care. I don't care enough about her to follow her. The man she keeps hiding. But also, I understand why you'd be at that level and want to hide a man. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. All right. Well, to be honest, AI is best so to study when you give the resources to it by yourself. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by when you give the resources to it by yourself? What do you mean by that? Please let me understand because I'm not the most educated when it comes to AI. I have deliberately, like, I barely remember ChatGPT is a thing. I barely use it. If I mean, yeah, once in a very, like, I barely remember. But what do you mean when you give resources to it by yourself? What does that mean? Like when you give it prompts? Is that what you mean? Oh, my battery is low. Freezy, are you gonna listen to another song? Freezy, I want you to listen to the BTS album. Let's talk about it. I want you to listen to the BTS album. Like you're music, you like music. I want you to listen to the BTS album. And then when you come back on a live, or so that you don't forget, you can even drop a comment on any video. Tell me you did, and tell me what you thought about it. Now, give me your absolute honest thoughts. Don't feel the need to glaze over nada. Give me your absolute honest thoughts. So I want you to listen to the album. It's called Arirang. Arirang. Arang. It's 14 songs. One is a bell. So yeah, technically 13 songs. So listen to it. Come back and tell me what you think. Is there a reason why you people have worn shoes? Where are you going out to? Isabella, why are you people going to? Why are you wearing shoes? All right. I mean, if you ask ChatGPT about neurology, it gives vague answers without knowing your level. If you give all research paper and books to it, act like info gatherer, it makes it easy to understand. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Okay. 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 But still, I hope people don't just depend on it in a way by, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're working in certain fields, you're still going to have to understand for yourself what the information that the AI has given you. You understand? Hi, Adeneji. You are now always coming when I'm going. Ah, good evening. Welcome. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Unfortunately, I'm leaving soon because my battery is pretty low and this charger is connecting and disconnecting. Okay, Pastor, what are you doing this is you can put this child there. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't. You're joining us when I'm leaving. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. You don't have to apologize. Like you do not have to apologize at all. You do not have to apologize at all. I'm just saying. But I have to go now. My battery is gonna die literally. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to George. Thank you to Frizzy. Thank you to Maggie. Thank you to Ryan. How is Daisy? She's fine. She's fine. Thank you for asking. I sighed because the vlog I was editing today really is in the middle of her issues. So I was just looking it over today because I was editing that vlog. But she's fine. Make my evenings great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day too. Yes, please, Freezy, listen to Arira, Arirang. Listen to it. Give me your genuine, honest thoughts. Like, keep an open mind, listen to it. If you are listening on be it Spotify or Apple, you can see translations for the songs that are not in English. But three of the songs are in English: Normal, Swim, and I said like animals. Honestly, these days I don't even know if it's in English or Korean anymore. But yeah. All right, I gotta go. Thank you, George. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, someone I don't need to know. Thank you, Freezy. Thank you, Adeneji, for joining us. I'll be late. It's fine. Don't mind me. I will go and hopefully I will see. I don't know if I'll come tomorrow. I don't know if I'll come tomorrow. I think I really need to focus and push and edit a vlog so that I can have a vlog to post on Tuesday. But I'm always here. I'm always a comment away. I'm always a comment away. I'm glad you did. Before you go, let's get a British. Let's get a British. Whoa! So you see the thing about my British accent, it comes out when I'm not being asked to do it. Like I could just do it off the bat. Now that you're asking me, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I really honestly don't know if I can do it. It comes out for as half baked as it is. It comes out like, you know, but I don't know if I can do it on command. I'm not. It's not even like it's a good British accent, anyways. It's just, yeah, I don't have a good accent of anything. What accent do I think I have that is good? You probably wouldn't know the accent, but it's an accent from my country. Because in my country, various people, depending on where you're from, have their own accents. So those I can do. I feel like I could do those. But yeah. Ooh, speaking of doing accents, let me tell you guys a funny story, right? So, I once faked an American accent for 3 months. Let me tell you why. So, I went to a journalism school. So, it was like a program. I did a journalism school program in Lagos the time when I was in Lagos. So when I went to the first day I went to the class, now this class, this program, this school was made up of people who were already in journalism. They just came to brush up. So all of us were already working in media houses, various media houses. So the first day I went to class, I noticed this lady. She worked in, I guess, one of the media houses here in Nigeria that is a very big media house. So she probably felt like she's very, high and above the rest of us. So I noticed that she was faking, not like she was faking. There's certain things that some Nigerians do. They tend to want to speak in American accent when they know they are not. They've never lived in America. They don't have an accent. They tend to do that. So she was doing that and really feeling very prissy to everyone, right? And I was like, huh, what can I do to take this lady down a peg? Because by then I hadn't spoken up in class, so nobody really knew me. Like it was literally the first day. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You want to fake an accent? I'm gonna show you that I can do one better. So for the whole 3 months of the program, I faked an accent. It was so fucking funny, because I don't know how I was able to keep it up for what 3 months. Oh no! And I'm telling this story, and the internet is lagging. I'm so sorry. Eh, okay, I'm still gonna tell my story. So it was so funny when I did it, and they will ask me, "So why do you have an accent? You know, why do you have an accent?" And I'll tell them, that's because I grew up like in plenty places. Like I can't, like I'll say I grew up in plenty places. I can't really say, but I do. You know, for even when I was answering questions in class to the teachers, I will answer in an American accent. Like everyone there thought that I lived in America at some point in my life. And I was good. I don't mean to toot my horn, but I was the best in the class. So not only did that girl, when she noticed that I was overdoing the accents even more than her, she was taken down, like she calmed down a bit, which is what I wanted to. And it was very funny because in the same class, I'll call my cousin and I'll speak in our language. That one always confused them because I'll speak in my language so they could tell that I could speak in a native language, but I also could do an accent. I was speaking in an accent. So I was like, wow. So I'll call my cousin and I'll speak in our language and I'll like say, I've come to school today. Oh, I'm doing it again. She's like, carry on. It was so funny. I spoke in an accent for the 3 months of that program successfully. One time, one of them called me and I almost I didn't know where to one. I spoke normally, and they were like, before they could even. I was like, I'm waking up. Like I was like, I acted as if I was waking up or something, and then I went back into the accent. I'm so glad none of them call me anymore because I wouldn't even have their numbers again or remember to put on the accent. It was the funniest thing. But I wanted to take that girl down with peg. She was acting too high and mighty about everybody when she was introducing herself and the media house she came from. So I was like, girl, sit down. So yeah, show us the accent. You see, this is the problem. I feel very just to do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel like I know you guys. I cannot do it because, and I don't even think that's the funny thing. I don't think it was a good accent, but for them, it felt good enough to pass. But I don't think it was a good accent in any way, shape, or form. I am not going to be doing it. I refuse to have it on my YouTube live as a video that stays. I'm not gonna do it. But it was the funniest thing I've ever done. Yo, oh yeah, I did it throughout graduation. I was still doing my accent. It was very funny. We listen, we don't judge. I am judging. I'll judge myself. I would judge myself. I am not doing that. I don't even. This is like years and years ago. I can't even remember what I did. It was bad. Trust me, it was bad. It wasn't. It wasn't good. Oh, it wasn't good. No, Maggie, I'm gonna go. My battery's dying. Maggie, making me shy. I am not doing it. Mm-mm, 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 I'm not doing the accent. I gotta go. My battery is dying. God, that was such a funny time in my life. My battery is dying. I have to go. I just saw a message from my friends. I gotta check that out. Okay, I gotta go, people. My battery is dying. Next time, I'll do the British accent and the fake American accent. Everyone, have a lovely week ahead at work, at school, at home, or not doing anything. It doesn't matter. Like my friend Arim says, or is it Sugar? Sometimes not having a dream is a dream. You don't have to have a big dream sometimes. So, with whatever you do this week, have a good one. Thank you, George. I'll try and make sure that I have a vlog out latest Wednesday. Latest Wednesday. It's a long vlog, so I gotta get it out. Number one, number two, my internet also has to cooperate with me to post such a big vlog. So yeah, bye, 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 Frizzy. Always a pleasure to have you. Bye, Maggie. I'll see you, Maggie, on Insta.